Pull up a chair, grab a seat. Ice cold brews and stories to meet. Good friends, good times, laughter free. Kick back now and beer with me. Beer me, pass one around. Best conversations in this town. Raise your glass and sing with glee. Welcome to Beer Me with Josh Bally.
Fire up the taps and we're hitting the road to find the best beers, breweries, and people. I'm Josh Bally, and this is BeerMe, where we're chasing cold brews, legendary breweries, and the people pouring their passion into every pint. New places, new flavors, and unforgettable stories. Because you'll never know what you'll find when you beer me. Every great beer adventure starts with a great stop. And today, that stop is Georgetown, Texas. Home to the most beautiful square in all the state, it's the perfect backdrop for our first beer adventure. Today, we're checking out Barking Armadillo Brewery to meet the people, taste the beer, and find out what makes this a Georgetown favorite. Hey guys, and welcome to the very first episode of Beer Me with Josh Bally. We're here at Barking Armadillo in Georgetown, Texas. Let's get this thing started right, but first, Beer Me. Hey guys, we are here inside Barking Armadillo with Jacob, the owner.
Yeah, that's how we are today.
Awesome. And Jacob, we just want to know, give us a little history about this Barking Armadillo.
Sure, yeah. So we're Barking Armadillo. We opened in 2020, March 2020. So we had a really great soft opening, grand opening, and traumatic shutdown. But we're still here. We're still alive. We've been expanding. We're doing a lot of things. So thankfully, we've been in this community for 6 years. We just started a second location just the end of last year out in Southeast Georgetown, Barking Armadillo Social. Go check it out. And then we also added on a coffee program this July. So we did a lot of stuff in 6 years, and we keep growing, and we love our community of Georgetown.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So where did the name Barking Armadillo come from?
Always a good story. I like to give people the real story versus the made-up drunk story. But kind of the real story, how it all came about. We were, my best friend and me started the company. We were drunk in a garage one day, brewing beer. As always, when you're brewing beer, drinking your own beer, brewing beer is the best thing in the world. You know, trying to figure out a name. We've done a lot of little parties. We've brewed beer for weddings. We've done a lot of little things of that nature. And people around us were saying, hey, what's your name? We came up with a couple dumb names and weren't the greatest. So we wanted something Texas. We're both from Texas. Everybody loves Texas. So we needed a good Texas strong name. Armadillo, it's a state mammal. Then we went with that. And then they don't bark, by the way. My dog was just barking in the garage. We said, oh, what do armadillos sound make? And they scream. And it's not the most pleasurable sound in the world. So we said, let's call it Barking Armadillo. Had a better ring to it than screaming.
There you go.
Threw it out at a little event, free event, and it stuck. And many years later, when we opened up the brewery, I don't know what the name. So,
sure, that's awesome. That's a cool story about how the name came to be. Now we do have a flight of beers here. What do we have?
Of our core beers we have. So at any given time, we can have anywhere between 12 to 16 beers on tap. We typically always have these. We have a really core 5, but this is 4 out of the 5. We're going to go through a couple of the different ones. So we'll start with our very first one over here. It's our Euro Chip Pilsner. It's our flagship Pilsner that we keep year round. Nice, clean bitterness. We call it Euro Trip for multiple reasons. Mainly, there's a horrible 90s movie that was out called Euro Trip. And also because we use hops from 2 different separate regions, from Czech and from Germany. So it's not traditional German. It is kind of a blend between both. So as you get it, you'll get a nice clarity to it, a little carbonation still there after I poured it a while ago. And cheers.
Cheers.
You can taste that kind of like clean bitterness there.
Yeah.
It doesn't linger too much.
That's a nice beer.
Yeah. Pilsners are supposed to have a little bit more of a hop bite. I want to call it hoppy, but a little bit more than your traditional light lager. And so we try to mimic that.
You can definitely get a little bit of hops in there. It's not
just a little bit. It's supposed to be clean and easy.
Light lager, but it's a perfect beer for right now. The weather here in Georgetown is beautiful. You know, you guys are doing a boil today.
Big crawfish
the
boil
weather
today.
Definitely went with it, so that's good. It's going to be a perfect day for that.
Perfect day
for a beer just like this.
82 and sunny,
summer,
beer and crawfish.
Yeah, that's perfect.
It's the best.
That's delicious.
So,
awesome.
Yeah, so when you're round, our other one is our next one down the line. This is our award-winning Hefeweizen. So we took third in the state of Texas in 2024. Our Hefeweizen, it's that nice banana-y. Now, you can pull flavors from your Hefeweizen based on the yeast and temperature range you use. We typically get a little bit more on the fruit forward, so you get a little bit more banana citrus. You can have some Hefs that are a little more on the clove side. We tend to do a little bit more of the banana and citrus. So, yeah, cheers again. Cheers. Again, it's another easy drinking one to me in the summertime. If you like a Hef, it's a nice, clean, easy drinking Hef.
And you do get that fruity taste in
there. Yeah, a little fruity, especially going from that to
banana
this.
fruit, I think so.
Yeah. Going from this to that, you definitely can taste a lot more of the fruit flavor to it. But
that's good. I think my wife would really like this one. She's a Hef fan. So
especially on the nose too. If you really smell it, you get that banana on the nose a lot more than in the flavor. To me, I get a little bit more of that citrus on the flavor. But
is this a year round as well? Okay, perfect.
Yeah. We try to keep a nice variety. I think that's the one thing with our brewery. If you look at our tap wall, we don't ever want to be known for IPAs or lagers or whatever. We desperately want to have all of us here be able to come in, sit down, and enjoy a beer together. And the only way to do that is to have 10 different styles, because she might like a Hefeweizen. Sure. Maybe you want an IPA. Maybe
yes,
you want a lager.
I am an IPA guy.
Yeah, so we can't go down that just pigeonhole ourselves into one style. So we really try to spread out the tap wall, and so you'll see a variety always as our core beers on there. So next down the line is one of my personal favorite is our Irish Red. So this is our very first sellout one on that opening weekend. We didn't have an IPA during those opening weekends. We did have the Irish Red, and of course it was St. Patty's Day when we opened, so we went through a ton of Irish Red. Nice malty, it's light. I try to keep it nice and light, easy drinking, again, year round, right? So definitely you'll see the difference.
I can see why that would sell out.
Yeah, it's still light enough to drink, but it has all those malty, deep, slight caramel flavor to it.
It's a beautiful color too.
Yeah, beautiful color, a little bready. It's one of my favorite that we do. To me, it's my favorite to eat with food or drink with food. It's just that maltiness helps, especially on a crawfish day, balance out some of that spice. But yeah,
that'll be good.
This
is also year round. This is
also year round.
Okay.
Always we're trying to give a year round.
Awesome.
Your Trip Poser, the Hefeweizen was Texas Hef. That's based on my mother. She drew us a label for our Hefeweizen. So if you ever get our Hefeweizen, she painted a beautiful portrait of kind of a Texas scenery, and so Texas Hef with that. And then Finn McCool Irish Red. The reason we call him Finn McCool, it's an old Irish legend. He was a guy that used to run with wolves. So of course on our label he runs with massive armadillos, because why not? So our final one on the board for your night. This is our flagship IPA.
That's what I've been waiting for right here.
Quarantine Island, our hazy IPA. Okay. It is a most popular seller by far. It sells too much for me to keep up with most of the time. Definitely our most popular IPA we ever created. It's tropical, it's hazy, it's 7.5, but it drinks like a 6%er. So people tend to like that. It's not overly bitter, it's not overly harsh. It's just really right down the middle. So cheers.
This is the one right here. Hell yeah, I could drink that all day.
Yeah. It's easy to drink. You get all those like kind of different type of tropical notes to it when you really go at it, and it doesn't feel heavy like a 7.5% beer. Right. It doesn't feel overly bitter like a West
Coast.
Coast.
Down very nice.
It goes down really nice, and so you tend to see this go down a lot in this building.
Sure.
But yeah, so I mean, this is kind of another variety. We also have a Mexican lager that we keep. I'm sorry. This is Quarantine Island IPA. The reason why it's Quarantine Island, we didn't brew this until that quarantine. Again, we opened that time. We brewed it during that 3 months that we were shut down and sold out in that 3 months.
There's silver lining to everything.
Yeah. So we, we were out there on the streets. We didn't even have a front sign. My best friend and me were just, slinging growlers on the sideline. We didn't even have a canning line at the time. So we were just slinging growlers out there.
Oh, wow.
Thankfully, the community of Georgetown came, supported us. Really, really, really thankful. It was difficult times, but, when you have a great community like Georgetown, I feel like they surround you and protect you and help you survive.
Absolutely.
So, but
yeah, we love Georgetown. Georgetown's an awesome town. And thankfully, you guys have been here, like you said, for a while now. And the community comes out. And, you do events and everything like that. So it's really great that you're involved with the community. And
I think that's the concept we strive for more than anything. We like all about community. And I think if you ever follow us on social medias, or if you want to just keep an eye on what we do. We do community events, everything from a crawfish boil like we're doing today, but like our coffee side, we do daytime stuff. So we have story time with the little kiddos where we come and we read, and we're doing an Easter egg hunt this coming up Friday.
Okay.
Yeah, it's coming up Friday. Yeah, someone's over there packaging up a bunch of Easter eggs. Read a book to the small children. Have them do a little fun Easter egg hunt. So it's not just about beer here, it's about community. We'll do anything from big St. Patty Days parties to, we've had weddings here, you name small events. We got craft groups, we have marketing groups, we have it all.
Got it all.
Yeah,
That's
it's all
great.
about the community. It's not necessarily, again, like with beer, we don't want it to be exclusive to just one thing.
Sure.
We want everybody to come out and see this as your pub that you can come to on a daily basis and enjoy some things. But
Now, what are your hours of operation?
so we're open every day, 7 a.m. because we do coffee, right? So we're open at 7 a.m. We close at 3 p.m. on Mondays. The rest of the week is 10 p.m.
Okay.
And today's actually Sunday, and so we close at 8 p.m. So it's easier to follow us on that, but most days, 10 p.m. We're always open at 7.
Every day of the week.
Every day of the week, you can come in. You can start having a beer normally after 10 a.m.
Sure.
But yeah, so we try to be a part of the community all the time. So we love groups. We love people coming in. We like to. There's no right or wrong thing. We got coffee, beer, whatever you want to drink, non-alcoholic drinks, you name it. So,
And then can we find your beer? I know we can get it here. You can get it canned. Can we get it out in the public? Can you go
we
buy
are
it?
at 8 different HEBs,
There you go.
and we are probably at 30 to 35 bars and restaurants, just depending on when we're on tap at these different places.
Okay.
The HEBs in Georgetown, we're at all of those. Pflugerville, Hutto, Round Rock, maybe Leander still. I think at Leander still. Don't quote me on that one. So, yes, you can find, especially all these core beers will always be at the HEBs. Any of the seasonals or other ones like that, you can really only get here canned.
Okay.
We have a wonderful canner who keeps that up to date, and we have everything on tap pretty much canned in that fridge.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
so-
Nice. Very cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, guys, I want to thank Jacob here from Barking Armadillo for
Yeah,
taking some
appreciate
time
it.
out of your day. I know you got a boil that you got to go do.
That's okay.
But-
Again, community. I have 3 guys out there that don't work for me that are here just to drink beer and hang out.
Drink beer.
And they're running the boil right now.
There
So
you go.
we're very
Eat some
blessed.
crawfish and drink some beer. So
Yeah.
if you're in Georgetown, come check out Barking Armadillo. He told you the hours. They're here. It's a great place to come, socialize, have some beer, make some memories, and have some fun. So we will see you next time. Thank you once again, Jacob.
Thanks, sir. Appreciate it.
All right.
Thank you, guys.
We'll see you then. All right. That's all we have today from Barking Armadillo here in Georgetown, Texas. We'll see you next time, Beer Nation. And until then, beer me.